Should we do our top 10s for 77?
I have a top 8.
Okay, MySpace, let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So I have 3 movies from 77 that didn't make the list because I don't love them. New York is one of them. And the other one is Pete's Dragon. Have you seen Pete's Dragon, or do you remember much about that movie?
I remember loving it, but I don't have it on my list.
It's terrible. Because I watched it when the Disney remake came, when the remake came out with Robert Redford and stuff, which is actually pretty good. One of the better Disney live action whatever remakes. That was pretty good. So I watched the original Pete's Dragon then, and it's really long and crazy boring and just kind of weird and not at all what I remembered. I really didn't like it at all.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just don't watch it. You'll be good.
It's not on my list, so yeah.
Yeah, and then another one I have that I know I've seen from that year, but I just don't have a star rating for because it's been a long time. The aforementioned Mel Brooks is High Anxiety, came out that year, but I just don't have a star rating for it. I remember liking it, but not loving it.
I don't like it.
Is it not good?
It's not good.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it in a very long time. I have one movie on there that we talked about in a different year, but ended up, the release date, I ended up settling on 77, so we'll get to that. My number 8 is Eraserhead, because, like I said, it's a good movie. Historical importance is, about as high as it gets. My number 7 is, like I said, a movie we did discuss for another year, but ended up, I think its final release date in America was in 77, is F for Fake, the Orson Welles documentary. The release date on that one is kind of
all over the place.
All over the place. So, put that movie anywhere. This is where I ended up deciding to have it. So that's my number 7. Number 6 is probably the best Roger Moore James Bond movie, is The Spy Who Loved Me. I really like that one a lot. The song is great. I mean, some of the stunts are pretty great in it. My number 5, I have a soft spot for Winnie the Pooh, and I love the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's the 3 short films kind of put together, and I just think that's such a treat. I love Winnie the Pooh to this day. My number 4 is Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta's breakout film role. He is just fantastic in this, and is about a guy living in Brooklyn who just wants to be a dancer, and his dad doesn't understand. His dad hits his hair. He hits it. John Travolta, he works hard on his hair, and then he hits it. I know. I wish you had, because there's this funny scene where his dad smacks him in the back of the head, and he complains to his mom. He goes, "He hit me. He hit my hair. I work hard on my hair, and he hits it." But it's also kind of depressing in a lot of ways too. It's a bit of a downer in a lot of ways, but it's great. I actually think it's a great movie.
Isn't this Gene Siskel's favorite movie?
It was Gene Siskel's favorite movie. I think he bought the leisure suit that John Travolta wears in the final dance sequence or something at an auction or something. Yeah, it was very famously Siskel's favorite movie. Good taste. It's a good one. And the Bee Gees soundtrack, it's the height of disco. And then my numbers 3 through 1 are kind of hard to rank because I think they're all all-time classics in various ways. Number 3, I have Annie Hall, the Woody Allen film, with Diane Keaton, of course. Everybody knows about that. Number 2, I have Star Wars, the original one. And then number 1, I have Close Encounters of the First Kind, which I actually saw for the first time just 2 or 3 years ago, and I think is brilliant.
Same. I also saw it for the first time just a few years ago. I did not have a hard time ranking those 3 movies. They are all in my list. My honorable mention is The Spy Who Loved Me. I think it is good, not great. I was really disappointed that it wasn't weirder after The Man with the Golden Gun. I watched them back to back, and The Man with the Golden Gun just embraces all the stupidity of Bond, and The Spy Who Loved Me doesn't do that.
Yeah.
My number 10 is John Cassavetes' Opening Night. You want to talk about punishing movies? This is 2.5 hours of people who fucking hate each other being mean to each other. And while someone has a breakdown, and then at the end, the breakdown is to the benefit, and her alcoholism is to the benefit of a play. I have a real hard time with this one, but it's a hell of a production. As with all John Cassavetes movies, Gina Rowland stars, Cassavetes himself is in it, and Ben Gazzara has a really important role, and I love Ben Gazzara.
Yeah.
My number 9 is Eraserhead. We've said a lot about that. My number 8 is the Rankin and Bass version of The Hobbit, which was maybe my favorite movie as a child. Watched it again 3 years ago, and I still think the songs are very good. My number 7 is Smokey and the Bandit, directed by Hal Needham, starring Burt Reynolds and Sally Field. This movie's charming as hell. Jerry Reed is really funny as the sidekick to Reynolds' Bandit, and then Jackie Gleason as the villain. This movie's great. Guys got to get some beer from one state to another. It's not legal. It's great.
I actually never seen that one. It's surprising.
It's really fun. Mm-hmm. My number 6 is Close Encounters. I also just watched this a couple years ago. It didn't resonate with me as much as I thought it would. It's really just a movie about Richard Dreyfuss going crazy and putting dirt in his house.
Yeah.
But, classic for a reason. Pretty strange. My number 5 is New York, New York. I liked it. What can I say?
What? Close Encounters?
Yeah, I did. This is not I did this recently. I did it on purpose.
That hurts my heart.
My number 4 is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I also really like Winnie the Pooh, and I think this works better than the other Winnie the Pooh movie, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's weird that Winnie the Pooh has never gotten a real feature film. Like the first Winnie the Pooh feature is under an hour, and this one is, like you said, it's an anthology. Hello Strange. My number 3 is Star Wars. Not as big a Star Wars guy as many, but I think this is a great movie. My number 2 is Hot Tomorrows. This was Martin Brest's debut film, starring Ken Lerner, of all people, who is not a big star. And it's just about him being like a very neurotic Jewish dude and walking around and doing very neurotic Jewish things. I think this movie's excellent. It got me into Martin Brest. Like, it was the reason I watched Midnight Run and finally watched Beverly Hills Cop and will one day watch Geely.
I'm going to say something about Geely here, and I think I've said this before. It's a bad movie. However, I don't think it's like a special kind of, this is one of the worst films ever made, like, oh my god, what a disaster. Like, I think it's just like a regular bad movie.
I think part of it is they gave him a lot of money and really big stars to make it.
And I think, this was kind of like the height of the tabloidism of the Bennifer thing. And I think that totally worked against it. And I get that totally. But like in a vacuum, it's just a bad movie. It's not like a super disaster.
It's very surprising to me that there wasn't any kind of renaissance of it when they got back together in real life. And now they're broken up again. But...
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And my number 1 is Annie Hall, which is not my favorite Woody Allen movie, but it is my favorite movie from 1977. It's pretty high up there. I just recently watched Stardust Memories, and that's my new favorite Woody Allen movie. Ooh, incredible.
I've seen that one.
It's basically his 8.5. Wow. It's incredible. He made two versions of 8.5. He made Stardust Memories and he made Deconstructing Harry, and they're both like excellent homages to Fellini.
I really like Deconstructing Harry, yeah.
It's great. Deconstructing Harry is the New York version of 8.5, just like LA Story is the LA version of 8.5, Steve Martin. Annie Hall, it's none of those things, but it's Diane Keaton is just undeniable in it. Woody Allen is pretty tolerable in it. Actually, I find him incredibly tolerable, period. I had to stop because I was falling asleep, but it was late. We started watching A Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy last night, and I'm like, he's just so funny.
Yeah, it just depends on the movie then too, because I watched recently Anything Else with Jason Biggs and Christina Ricci, and he has a part in that too, and he's just every time I see him, like he's just terrible in it. So I guess it really depends on the material.
Well, it does. I haven't seen Anything Else, but also his newer movies suck. Like I watched Rifkin's Festival, which he's not in, but Wallace Shawn plays the Woody Allen character, which you would think would be delightful. It's one of the worst movies.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the most recent film of his I saw.
Well, probably Anything Else.
No, that was 2003. I've definitely seen movies.
Oh, I thought that was more recent.
No, I've definitely seen more recent than that. I mean, Midnight in Paris is like 2011.
Yeah. Right. Blue Jasmine.
I saw a few others after that. Like there was one with Colin Firth and Emma Stone that I saw.
Did you see Blue Jasmine?
Oh, yeah. Blue Jasmine I thought was really good. That might be his last... I'd have to look at like the whole list or whatever, but I mean, Blue Jasmine I thought was like pretty great.
Maybe one day we'll do the Woody Allen rankings that no one will listen to.
Yeah.
There's a great line about Woody Allen in the studio. I'm really excited for you to watch that show.
Yeah, we'll probably start that soon.